Hey, hey, my sacred soulmates. Welcome, welcome. I am your goddess Euphoria. Here we celebrate real, true, divine love, which first and foremost begins with the relationship with the Most High. You know, your higher power, whomever that may be, it will reveal itself to you. There are no rules to that, no labels to that, because God can be anything, anywhere, at all times. Anything, everywhere, anywhere, you know? So, but the connections that manifest between us, you know, spirits and human flesh, us treasure in earthen vessels, that is a thing that we celebrate over here. And I read through the chakras, not all of them, but you know, the major chakras that everyone pretty much is aware of, that commonplace where we all can meet and kind of understand. And the first one up is service, which is crowning the reading. Because this is an orange color associated with the sacral chakra, um, it's service. What I'm getting for this is that maybe someone is trying to create a circumstance where they want you to be concerned with them so much to the point where you feel like you need to be of service to them, like they want to present themselves like in an ailing kind of way, or like they just can't get right, you know, or like they are you know, in need of your servitude. But listen to that word, servitude. So trying to create a circumstance, because that sacral energy is like creation, like reproductive energy, wanting to create a circumstance where you feel like you need to run to their aid, or you need to kind of soften to them. At the bottom of the reading, the root of the thing, which is basically the foundation of it, is 10 of knives. Don't do it. Don't do it. um we in Libra season, you know, the season, the scales, weighing of the heart, Anubis and all of them. I've already, you know, done my spiritual work, and my thing is an alchemy. I talk about it on my other channel, 828 Prophecies, about essentially hell has been raised, and this will be a Halloween spooky season to remember. And what that means is that all of the negative connotations that people try to put like off on spirit, that whole, you know, well, fallen angels and, you know, demons this and demon that, the source of evil is a human being, your own will, the free will that God gave us all. Humans use that free will to do ugly things. And then when it's time for them to be weighed up, then they want to all of a sudden act all crippled and victimized. And it's manipulation. That's why this is sacral energy. Somebody is creating a circumstance where they want it to basically be in your mind that they need help, or that they are weaker or weaker vessel, and that, you know, you should just drop what you're doing or drop whatever problems you had with them and just be all about pouring into them and serving them. And over here you have spirit sitting there, you know, side by side. And that's the thing, when you're in a sacred divine union, you don't have nobody trying to manipulate you, you know, create no situation where they feel like you need to submit to them. In a divine union, it's yielding. You choose to yield to your man. Your man chooses to yield to you. You both yield to one another. You level with one another. You're honest with one another. You listen to one another. You have real discussions. You don't just take something. If something is already rocky, so I'm already getting a twin flame, flame being associated with that orange sacral energy. So there may be like some sexual energy here, somebody wanting to utilize your sexual energy, your powerful reproductive creative energy, and they'll do it by, you know, siphoning you in, reeling you in, playing meek. But no, it ain't no meek inheriting the earth in this case. Ain't none of that. The real meek is the people who have given you enough grace over time. And I'm getting the energy that you gave someone grace over time, so much grace that you no longer feel, you don't feel guilty. This is the third eye chakra. This card does. The Eight of Wands represents the third eye chakra. And there's so much joy. There's so much happiness. There's like a festival happening. And there's like a party going on, a celebration. You have celebratory energy. You have good things coming to you. And that's what you're focused on. Walking on sunshine type energy. And somebody is like wanting to take your focus off of that visualization of this beautiful festive energy. so that you can lower your energy, lower your vibration, and give it to them while they play meek. The whole time, they just don't want to, they don't want their heart to be weighed. They don't feel like they're ready to meet their maker. And they probably ain't, because they've done so much ugliness. So it's really just about buying themselves time, and buying themselves time off of your energy. They're going to take from your powerful manifestations, that beautiful vision that you're staying in, and, basically siphon it to them by playing meek or playing sad, or, telling you about situations with, well, such and such in the hospital, or such and such happened to so and so, like just doing whatever. And again, the root of it is to stab you in the heart. It ain't even about stabbing you in the back, because I'm moving away from the traditional tarot, because that has energy signatures from people that I don't identify with. This is the black tarot, and these my people, and it's ancestral energy here, and the ancestors are saying, mm-mm. They wanna pull you out of this light over here. They want to pull you from the pride lands, like Lion King. Everything the sun touches belongs to us. They want to pull you out into the shadow, so that they can basically persecute you, murder you, take you for all it's worth. Right underneath that is the 8 of Knives. Underneath that 10 of Knives. Look at all them. The 10 of Knives is in the front. The 8 is in the back. And they're betting on you going back into like an energy where you used to fold for stuff like this. When people would come and bring you their sorrows and they hemming and hawing and stuff, you used to fold for that. And you don't fold for that no more. Like, no. Let's have some real discussions. Let's talk about things that matter right here today. I don't want to deflect off on who going through what. I don't want to have to pause my point of view because all of a sudden your head hurt. This is people where as soon as the conversation start really getting to where it need to be, they're all of a sudden they got an ailment. I can't do this, and you just want to walk away. So now you're robbing somebody else of the healing that they deserve, and we ain't on that no more. People who want to, it's like you've seen the pattern. You've recognized the pattern of people who they be as wicked as they want to be, talk all the shit they want to talk, treat you any kind of way in a relationship, sully your name, do all the things, abuse and use you all they want to. And then when it's time for them to have to pay up, oh, I'm sick. Oh, all of a sudden they voice all light. When they think they up, when they think that they've got one over on you, they be loud, they talk loud, make a lot of noise, like they trying to intimidate somebody, talking crazy to you, saying all type of stupid shit, talking over your head or thinking they're talking over your head. But when they realize that, no, your ass is under fire and you finna get all this that you deserve to get. Now it's, oh, I don't feel so well. Or, such and such happened to so and so. Frankly, we don't give a fuck no more. Because whoever got to go so that we can enjoy our celebration without all these extra interruptions from lower natures, well, they just gonna go. And that's just where it's at with it. And you're making it vocal. It's like somebody can kind of tell in the way that you're talking to them that you don't, that's over with. If you were able to stab me in the back before, like I've done the work where you're not able to do it no more. And they can sense that on you. They can tell by the way you behave. They can tell by the way you speak. This is Ace of Wands, and Wands is more indicative of behavior, but it's in the throat chakra place. So you'll say things that you wouldn't say before. You'll speak up where you wouldn't normally speak up. Your tone is different. Your tone has more power in it. They may be walking around at that, oh, such and such happened to so and so. You're not matching that tone. It ain't no mild and meek in your tone. It's very much so powerful. Good deep blue. A deep blue throat chakra. Like, no, it's what need to happen. It's getting like eye for an eye energy. It's like somebody is realizing that they're not going to be able to take nothing off of you no more. It's very much so twin flame energy here, but it's not like a twin flame coming together. This is like a twin flame attempt to get back in your good graces. But there's this energy here of like somebody being around. Maybe you're close to meeting your soulmate, or you've already reunited with them. You're back in communication with them. Y'all working on it. You've gotten news that maybe somebody that you had like a sweet young romance or past life connection with just moved back close to you. those kind of themes are here, where love is approaching you and it's coming in quickly. And all of this, hemming and hawing, and well, such and such, and oh, I don't feel good, and that low, meek voice, and it be an act. You realize that all it is a distraction. Somebody trying to distract you from this celebration. Because once you're visualizing, once that third eye is activated and you begin to see the magic all around you, you don't have no interest in going back into the trenches with these people who don't want to do no spiritual work themselves. They just want you to be their lifeboat, basically. And they don't want you to be like, floating face up. They want your ass to be floating face down, dead. And they just want to rest on your dead body. Like, it's real grim. Yeah. We in those kind of days. It's spooky season for sure, for sure. We're definitely in the fall. And don't let them be the ones that bring you down. Don't let them be the reason why you fall from grace. You fall out of your celebratory, festive energy because somebody else want to siphon your energy. Yeah, I bet you do. Like, because right now, honestly, I'm seeing Kris Jenner. I'm seeing how Kris Jenner is starting to look so much younger that she's looking like Kim, and Kim's starting to look like Kris, meaning Kim's youth is being siphoned into child. And it ain't none of my business, because that's what they do. That's their whole clan. They do that. They siphon from other people. So if they siphon from other people, what make you think that the evil people you running with won't siphon from your ass? You better save yourself. And that's the energy that's here. Like, spirit is saying, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And the heart is the mother of baskets. And they do all this because they do know just how good your heart is. They do know how much love you carry. But you are able to be in this energy of celebration and festive and confident in yourself, and you're visualizing and manifesting things quicker. Even if it don't seem like it's like real big things happening right now, the signs are there. That's indicative of those colorful balloons. You're starting to see the signs that you are changing your environment just by the strength of your energy, just by the will of you, just by the power of life and death in the tongue. You're changing things out in the world around you, and you're seeing it, and they see it too. They see all of this good, all these colors that you have at your disposal, all of these ideas, all of that creativity. And you have so much creativity because you're actually connected to the Creator. Your heart is light as a feather. Your heart is pure. So God gives you unlimited access to all the colors, all the paints, all the supplies in his art room to be able to create just like he does. The potter has an art space and you have free access to it. You can come and go as you please. You and your babies. She got her babies on her back. So if you're a single parent, God got y'all. You not without. If you're a single father, God has y'all, and will send in the right person to be who you need in the physical. Don't feel like you're going without. The only people who are going without are the ones who are trying to create these situations where they want you to feel all sad, and they want to like orchestrate is the word that I'm getting. They want to orchestrate incidents and orchestrate situations where it's like, oh, well, everyone feels sad about this, so you should feel sad about this too. And they ain't got shit to do with you. They don't have shit to do with you. If you're the only one in a festive energy while everyone around you is hemming and hawing and in a sad energy, well, too damn bad. Too damn bad. I guess they don't have access to the art room in the Potter's house the way you have access to the art room in the Potter's house. Shit, I feel sad about that too, but that ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. And the solar plexus chakra position. Say that 5 times fast. Solar plexus chakra position, which is the yellow, which is, the sacred sun, the interior sun, our intuition, the thing that paves the way for us to move forward. That's the access. Somebody's intuition is on fire and they about business. This father of coins is like, you mean business. And if your intuition is telling you don't get involved with something, you won't get involved with it. If your intuition is telling you, yeah, that's not really real, that's not really what's going on, then you don't put no belief, you don't put no faith in it. And that's good. That means you do answer to a higher power. You don't answer to man in all of the situations that men orchestrate to try to change your way of thinking. You can't succumb to manipulation, especially emotional manipulation, because none of that emotional shit ain't none of your business. They wasn't with you in them late nights doing the shadow work, so that you could get access to God's art room, to the potter's art space, so that you could see the colors and hear the music and look outside of you and see God talking to you. They weren't with you doing none of that. You was in that boardroom by yourself, or you was in the boardroom with the other 144K. You were in the boardroom with your soulmate or whoever it was. Or even if you was in it alone, you've earned your position at this table. And you don't need nobody who obviously can't get up out of a certain vibration. They don't get to make no decisions. This is like a real sacred sense of responsibility. And that's where we're at right now. Like when you really dip into divine love, like you don't be with all that twin flame bullshit with somebody trying to come and manipulate you and show you something that ain't even really real to manipulate how you feeling or how you're moving. It just don't work. Like once your decision is made, your decision is made. And that's where we're at with the solar plexus chakra energy. Following behind that is your own sacral. You see the difference between them trying to put their sacral energy on your crown chakra, which means that you're aware of them trying to put it on your crown chakra, but in your sacral energy is the mother of coins, coming right behind the father of coins. You listen to the father and the father only. And if the father is leading you to be in this festive place of celebration, I don't care who the hell else is sad around you. That's not your business. Your business is to be in this sweet energy and remain in that energy of expectation and continue to enjoy all the things that God is unfolding in your life. It don't have to look like anything is unfolding to anyone else because they're not in the boardroom. They don't know what's going on behind closed doors in the sacred chapel. They don't know. In your sacred vessel, in your temple, you actually have God's spirit dwelling within your temple. They don't know what's going on in there. They don't know where you get this happiness from. And it ain't their damn business. They don't know where you get this sense of peace from. And it ain't their business because they ain't did no work to have that peace with you. So while everyone else is, hemming and hawing, oh, I don't feel so well. I'm in this state of grief. And you still up and about moving the way you always do. Still speaking as boldly as you always speak. Still creating with all of the colors of the rainbow as you always do. They not going to understand it. And it ain't for them to understand. And it ain't for you to give up this power just because they want you to siphon all of your creativity and your sweetness into their bullshit. Don't end up being somebody's lifeboat. When they sitting on your dead body, floating to the mainland because you was willing to give it up. Don't be that sweet. Whoever this person is, this twin flame energy. And honestly, like twin flames, I've discussed how a soulmate is, their energy is broken down and kind of distributed in fractions into different people. It could be somebody, it don't even have to be somebody you messing with. It could be somebody you just met at a bar, you was talking to them, and they developed some type of irrational connection to you and some type of sense of possession to you. It could be people in your own family that have some type of irrational sense of possessing you, like you owe them something, and you don't. You don't owe nobody nothing, especially if that's a loved one, because that's what the fuck you supposed to do as a loved one. If it ain't, stop acting like you a loved one. Don't even try to play the position if you really ain't on that type of timing. But it's like the energy of people wanting to, like they see the goodness in you. A twin flame person, they see how much love you have in you, but they don't have pure intentions. Their intentions is just to, you need to serve me with all of that sweetness that you have in you and all of that creativity. You need to direct it my way because, I'm more in need than you are. And fuck no. You got the same 24 as I do. God sit high and look low over you just like me. We just the ones who picked up the call. We just the ones who answered the call. And in this season of people's hearts being weighed, if they ain't answered the call went out. He ain't calling no more. If you didn't answer the call, then that just is what it is. And they're seeing that they don't have that power, that influence within. They get all of their power from siphoning off of people. And as soon as they don't have anybody like a supply to siphon from, they start falling. Their whole operation start falling. Everything start crumbling. While it can look like you don't have nothing at all, but you're able to build something from nothing because you are an ever-flowing cup, because you answered the call, because you have access to God's art space. The potter has let you into his potter's house, and you're able to utilize all the colors and paints and crayons and markers and construction papers and all the things to your heart's desire. You see this back here? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? You have it. You're spiritually gifted, artistically gifted, creatively gifted. And I don't mean just like creating shit to take from someone else, which is just manipulation. That's not creativity at all. That's one of the devil's oldest tricks. I mean like actually alchemizing, creating something from nothing. Where there once was nothing happening, all of a sudden things are starting to happen. Like where this environment where shit be stale and dry, all of a sudden it's starting to become more lively. That type of energy. That comes from the Most High. And if the people ain't did the work to be inside that sacred room, inside that boardroom where God is making decisions, well, they just gonna be on the outside looking in, and you owe them no obligation to bring them up to speed. Keep them out. You see this mother of coins? She has this beekeeper suit on. Like, yeah, I'm protecting the honey. I appreciate those who do the work to create the honey, but you know, when it's harvest season, I gotta protect myself while I harvest what we worked for. Don't let nobody come in and try to sell you no bullshit and, oh, well, I need you and I'm in a place where, you know, I need support and, well, you know, if you really cared for me, then da-da-da. Man, look. No. Everything the sunlight touches belongs to us. All the rest of that shadow shit, stay out of there. Scar is over there waiting. An Uncle Scar, an Auntie Scar, the Scar family, hyenas, they're just waiting for you to step out into the shadows with them. No, stay right where the light shines. Everything the sunlight touches belongs to us. Stay right where you need to be, because it's some type of like twin flame energy, which is just like it's a broken down reflection of your soulmate's energy. That's all it is. Even if you haven't come into contact, whoever that divine sacred union soulmate person is, like their energy is so close where hyenas can come and try to step into that light before you get to it. I'm gonna just say it like that. Like it's so close to you where people sense how close it is, and or entities, lower nature demons basically. And a demon is just a person. It ain't no shit crawling backwards on TV, all of that. A demon is a person who ain't did no work on their shadow self, so they actually live in the shadows. They can't come out into the light if they wanted to, because all they do is just dwell in low vibrational shit. That's all a demon is. It's a motherfucking person, and you got them trying to step into. They wanna take your light before you get too far off into the pride lands where you can just stand fully in the light. They want to take whatever they can get before you get too far off with this Eight of Wands energy, because they know you already see it in your mind. You're already manifesting it actively. It's already happening. The balloons, it's already happening. The signs are already there that things are shifting around you. And they like, before they get too far off, I need to snatch off and strip off whatever I can get from them and siphon it for myself. And no, you can let their old ass perish. Because lady, I mean, look at this woman on this card. You old anyway. Like, what more do you want? You done already lived your life. Get the hell on. Like, what can I do for you? Like, I don't understand. People be dying at like 80, 90, 100 years old, and people be like boohoo crying. Like, what the hell did you expect? Like, what you really sad about? I don't know. People weird to me. It is what it is. They don't know God the way I know God. That's all I can say. I don't know. And you have that type of energy where people don't have their spiritual self set up. They have not done any of the spiritual work that you've done. And they want to try to take it from you. They want to take it off of you. Somebody showing up in your life and, yeah, I know I was wrong, but you know at the time, and blah, blah, blah. Man, look, it doesn't even matter anymore. No one cares. Like, you off that. You're not even thinking about that. Like, they the ones still stuck on how they were able to hurt you in the past. You're not. The only way that you could bring that energy back around is, like I said, if you step out of the pride lands and go digging around in the dark with them, and you get sucked into the whole drama show that they trying to put on. That's the only way that you're going to lose your blessing, because as of right now, the party is starting. It's like you walking up on a party and you can see the balloons and shit. You can hear the music. That's where it's at with you. and you walking, like, you have that excitement in your voice, like, you know things are moving for you. You have that power in your voice, like, yeah, we finna go da, da, da. It's like you have that type of confidence and energy. It coming out of you, it's spilling out of you. They can't help but see it. Even if you're not talking, it's like the way you walk. Your body language is like, what, 70-80% of communication? Shit, could be 90. I don't know the statistics on it exactly, but they see it on you. And somebody who don't do nothing but siphon off of others because they don't have none of that energy about them, they gonna try to pull up and get it any way that they can, and they're not above playing that low life, but and you know, man, it's a party going on and we ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. That's where it's at right now, because it's they want to real bad, but it's a lock on the vault. It's a lock on the vault. And if you don't have a lock on the vault, then just know that you're going to be 10 of knives. They're going to put all 10 of them knives right in your heart, in your throat, wherever they can get a knife. They're going to try to put it there. It might be somebody even trying to pump fake around you like they going to do something to you, but they ain't stupid. And as soon as they get caught, they go back to that, oh, but you, and you missed something. Nope. You got that whole armor of God on. You protecting your honey this time. You're protecting your sweetness this time. You're going to siphon it into where you want it to go. And somebody who is not qualified to even be in the boardroom where these decisions are made, they don't get to come and try to shift your direction and tell you where you're going to go with your life. And should they try to break into it, you don't want now day of God's security. I promise you that. It's some real goons. Some real goons and goblins running these streets, especially at this time of year. You don't want now day of God's security on your ass. So all you have to do at this point is just not turn back. Not turn back. Keep walking forward. Get back to their pride lands. Get into the land of where the light touches everything you see and stay there. And all is well for you. That's probably where your soulmate waiting for you anyway. They probably at the party. All of that good energy, that pep in your step that you feeling as you getting closer and closer into union with your person. Or if you already are, y'all already married or whatever the case may be, y'all may just find yourselves seeing things look up for y'all. Where y'all may have went through some hardships. Maybe you or your partner, both of y'all joint, ventures may have been sabotaged in some way, or you're finally finding out who is like the rat in the crew, or who is the person who is like spreading bad news about you or your relationship amongst other people. It's like all of these things are coming into the light. The closer you get into the light, or the more you step fully into the light, anybody who's been trying to run up behind you, they being shown in the light too. The spotlight gonna hit their ass too. And when the spotlight get too hot, they gonna go ahead and creep back into that hellhole where the fuck they came from. So you keep moving forward. Don't give nobody your energy. The time is up for all that sad shit. Let people go. It's that time of year. It's that, not even just Halloween, like in the dark seasons, like there's just more people who pass in this time during the fall. That's just energetically what it is. And when you get into these, when the night lengthens and is more dark than it is light, it's a lot of like seasonal depression and stuff. Let these people be in the shadows where they belong. Because if you ain't did your own spiritual work, nobody else's light is going to be able to help you no way. Like I said, if you in the light, if you in the dark, you crawling up behind somebody who walks in the light, all that's going to do is burn you, because your skin ain't tempered. You ain't been refined. You can't stand in the light like somebody who's been doing the work could. So don't take on no extra pressures. Don't take on nobody else emotional bullshit, because a lot of it is just emotional manipulation right now. A lot of the situations they coming at you with, a lot of it ain't even real. Some people just be making shit up to have an end so that they can get to your heart space. Keep it moving. Stick with the decisions you've made intuitively, where God or your higher power has led you to go. Protect the honey. Move that dope. I'm going to say it that way. Move that dope. Move the dope. Put it where nobody else can get to it, because they going to try to take it from you. Place it somewhere where they can't find it. If they come running, try to find it, the security will be on them. Put it somewhere that's very secure where they can't even get to it. Don't allow nobody into your heart space at this time. If you know that for sure, this is not somebody who they yield to you, you yield to them. Y'all do things together. Y'all treat each other as equals. They give to you, you give to them. Unless it's that type of open relationship. If it's somebody who is a whole bunch of dark, secretive shit, They not having conversations with you. They weird. Every time you talk to them, they switch up. You can't tell whether they telling the truth or not. You feel like they asking you questions, trying to get information out of you, but they not really telling much about themselves. That's not the person. That ain't no sacred union. That's not no two-way street of communication. It's manipulation. Anytime you got somebody just talking over your head, talking to you, and it ain't no free-flowing communication, it's manipulation. Period. Cut them off. Don't let them in. Don't even give them directions to the party. Don't let them know where you going. Don't let them know how you moving. Don't let them know why you moving. It ain't their business. They should have been in the boardroom when these decisions were being made. If they had the call, if they had the access, they would have been there. Obviously, they don't have the access. Obviously, they didn't hear the call. See y'all.